h of n is given as hd of n into w of n. By the definition of Hanning window, w of n is given as half into 1 minus cos of 2 pi n upon n minus 1. So here n is equal to 9. So 9 minus 1 will give us 8 and 2 by 8 will give us 1 by 4. So finally we have w of n half 1 minus cos of pi n by 4. Now we will form a table that will give us the values of hd of n, w of n, and finally after multiplication of these both terms we will have h of n. So this is the table. We have n ranging from 0 to 8, and now we will calculate hd of n. When n is equal to 0, hd of n is given as minus 0.06. When n is equal to 1, hd of n is given as 0.01497. When n is equal to 2, it is given as 0.1447. n is equal to 3, then hd of n is 0.2678. And finally, when n is equal to 4, 0.3183. And according to the symmetry property, we will write these values again. Now, for finding w of n, that would be when n is equal to 0, cos of 0 is 1. So 1 minus 1 would turn out to be 0. So w of n for n is equal to 0 is 0. When n is equal to 1, w of n is 0.1464. When n is equal to 2, then w of n would give us 0.5. And when n is equal to 3, it would be 0.8535. And finally, when n is equal to 4, it would be cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. That would give us 2 divided by 2, that is 1. And again we write the same values down. And after multiplying hd of n and wn of n, we get the values 0, 2.1916 into 10 raised to minus 3, 0.07235, 0.2285, 0.3183, 0.2285, 0.07235, 2.1916 into 10 raised to minus 3 and 0. Then we would move on to the calculation of magnitude response. Magnitude response is decided on the value of n. Here n is equal to 9, so it means that n is odd and h of n is symmetric. When n is odd and symmetric, magnitude response is given as h of omega is equal to h of m minus 1 by 2 plus summation n is equal to 0 to m minus 3 divided by 2 to h of n cos of omega n minus 1 divided by 2 minus n. So putting n is equal to 9, we get h of 4 plus 2 into summation n is equal to 0 to 3 h of n cos of omega 4 minus n. Expanding the summation, we finally get h of 4 plus 2 h of 0 cos of 4 omega plus h of 1 cos of 3 omega plus h of 2 cos of 2 omega plus h of 3 cos of omega. This is the required magnitude response. The frequency response can also be obtained by putting the values or substituting it from minus pi to plus pi in the equation of h of omega. Thank you.